Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Lumberjacks of Honolulu taking on the Detroit Lions.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd and 6.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18.
Now Patrick going to change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
2nd down and 8. Now they'll change things up.
Now Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Lumberjacks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. But you look at this defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
In motion left comes Williams.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of this.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
That is caught.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On play action, they'll throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Lions sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Look.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
Ooh, with a juke.
Down to about the 32.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes going to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Lumberjacks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
60 Vikings.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Trap goal 80. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
From 3 yards out.
and the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And some room to work. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Williams being motioned left. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have the Lions first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Gibbs straight ahead.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Bust through the tackle.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Mahomes going to change things up. Here's Pacheco once again. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Lumberjacks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Now they'll run it with Gibbs.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. They'll try and run for it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Gibbs
The 1-yard line.
is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
24. Lions 14. Jack Fox picking off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 3.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
3rd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
2nd down, goal to go.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Brock Wright.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again. Here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, You can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.